The Chennai Silks in Adi sale. Fresh collections up to 50% discount.
இந்தியா கிளிட்ஸ்க்கு லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, மட்டும் அந்த பெல் ஐகானை தட்டுங்க.
டாக்கெல்லாம் இங்க வேணுமா, நேரடுவே பாடாவாயம்மா, ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரிக்டா இருந்ததெல்லாம் போதுமா, கொஞ்சம் ஸ்வீட்டா சிரிச்சு பேசம்மா.
First meet with A.R. Rahman.
My first meeting, actually, he won't remember, was in Toronto. He was here for some project. I want to go meet him, and of course, I was dying to meet him. And it was really cool because he was such a friendly person. And in my head, I just built him up as this really quiet guy. I thought he was very serious, but he was so chill. And that was so cool to see.
What are the kind of proposals you get?
Like, I'll post a photo, and then they'll be like, so when are we getting married? And it has to do with what I posted. But this is normal, I think, for a lot of people who post. They don't feel like it's a big deal anymore. They can just pick anyone's photo and write "marry me," and it's just like.
இது வந்து get ready மாப்பிள்ளை. Basically, we're gonna find a groom.
What?
So we have a few options from which you can pick.
You're gonna give me options and I have to pick a groom. Wait, let me get my parents. 1 second. Let them also.
Few lines from Dil Beshara, that song.
तुम ना हुए मेरे तो क्या, मैं तुम्हारा रहा.
Hi, hello and welcome to all the India Glitz viewers out there. This is BJ and I mean இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கூட ஒரு சிங்கர் இருக்காங்க அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சொல்லலாம். எனக்கு ஒன் ஆஃப் த ஃபேவரட் சிங்கர்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி கூட சொல்லலாம். இப்போ ரீசன்ட் டைம்ஸ்ல வந்து செல்லம்மா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் ஃபுல்லா வைரல் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கிற ஒரு சாங் அப்படின்னு கூட சொல்லலாம். அண்ட் ஆல்சோ தில் பெச்சாரா ஒரு பாட்டு பாடியிருக்காங்க ஆஃப் லேட். லெட்ஸ் வெல்கம் ஜெனிதா காந்தி டு தி ஷோ. வணக்கம் and welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Hi, vanakkam. I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me on India Glitz.
For recent times we've seen you in Chellamma song la vandu we've seen you. I think that's going kind of viral. Adu vandu that South Indian look of yours and that kind of fusion dance that you did, adala irukumbodhu the response that you saw, because it's going really well and it's big hit now. So adukku vandu how did you feel and did you think of this kind of a craze in the beginning?
So first of all, thank you everybody who has showered their love on the song and on my look in the song. It's such a fun song, and all credit I would say goes to Anirudh, and of course the entire team, Nelson and SK. I think it's so cool, the team that got together to make this song. They have such an amazing chemistry, and that really was shining throughout the song. And that they thought of me to be part of it. I'm very, very happy, and I feel blessed to be part of it because these are the kind of songs that I really enjoy being part of. Again, I like doing ballads also, but I really especially enjoy these fun songs where I get to showcase my personality. And yeah, the idea for the sari look, when they told me, I was like, wait, are you joking? I thought it was a joke first. And then they're like, no, we're doing traditional clothing, so you should also. I'm like, sure, why not? So then I got my mom to lend me one of her sarees.
Oh.
She tied it on me properly, and then I had a blast. It was so much fun, and I'm so glad that people are enjoying it.
And also vandu Sivakarthikeyan avargal kuda this is your second film working together, and now as a producer as well. How do you feel?
I'm happy to hear that we'll be working together again. Of course, in Iraiva, we had done that song together, but I hadn't met him. I still haven't met him in person. But it's really cool to be working with him. And again, this time it's his production company as well. So awesome.
In the song pathina erkane Anirudh avargal kuda we've seen you in a few combinations. With that, this is also becoming another hit அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி we can tell. So your rapport with Anirudh.
Anirudh is so fun to work with. I think his music also, it speaks volumes. He's very versatile. He's really good at mixing different styles. I always enjoy working with him because I feel it's always something fresh and it's always something exciting. So again, with this song, I had no idea what was coming. And then I heard the song and I was like, wow, this song is so much fun. And as soon as I found out it was about TikTok and it being banned and everything, I'm like, wow, this song, I hope people like it. I think it'll be, it'd be fun if this becomes the new rage song,
The dance performance in Chellamma, the step was being taught from here, or you just, How was the choreography done for that?
Yes. I just did whatever I felt like doing, to be honest. There was no choreography or anything. I don't know. I still
Are
find
you
it
aware? Are you
challenging.
aware that that song is choreographed the same way by a lot of people on the Instagram reels and stuff? Many of them do the same kind of a step for the
Yeah,
reels. Did you?
Chalama Dance Challenge, right? And then,
Huh.
I mean, there is a hook step that they've done, this one,
Uh,
and
uh,
which I also kind of figured out after I saw the final video. But otherwise, I was just hanging out. I was just, dancing and doing whatever I felt like doing.
So a few lines from Chelama for us.
Okay, I'll just sing the first couple of lines.
Yeah.
ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரிக்டா இருந்ததெல்லாம் போதுமா கொஞ்சம் ஸ்வீட்டா சிரிச்சு பேசம்மா.
Super. Thank you. And also, I just wanted to ask this to you because the pronunciation that you do in Tamil are almost very accurate, very nice. And how does this work? Because you vaguely know Tamil, but how do you catch the pronunciation and what is the study that you go through for a song?
So it's a big back and forth that happens.
Uh-huh.
Of course, I've not learned the language. I don't speak the language. I don't really understand the language either. I've just started singing in Tamil in the last few years of my life. I think largely thanks to A.R. Rahman sir, who introduced me to singing for Tamil films. So I just rely on people teaching me. I like having people around me who are picky. And I think so far, touch wood, I've been working with people who are quite picky and they will put in the extra effort along with me to kind of help me get it right because I don't know when I'm saying it right or wrong. So it is a process. It does take a little bit extra time. But now, after a few years, some of the sounds have become familiar. So it's a little easier now.
Talking about A.R. Rahman sir, I think you've already shared your experience. The first time you met him, the first initial meetings, the way he called you after seeing couple of videos of yours performing, that whole process. Once again, so the first meet with A.R. Rahman. Avargal.
My first meeting, actually, he won't remember, was in Toronto. He was here for some project, and someone told me that he was working at a studio, and if I want to go meet him, and of course, I was dying to meet him. And I mean, I've always been such a big fan, as all of us have been. Growing up, his music, has been kind of the golden standard. And then eventually, when I moved to India, I was called to his studio after I did an episode of Coke Studio with Clinton Sureo. And then that's my first proper meeting with him. I sat in his studio at Panchatan. We spoke. He was asking me about my family and where I come from and what I do and all that stuff. And it was really cool because he was such a friendly person. And in my head, I just built him up as this really quiet guy. In my head, I thought he was very serious, but he was so chill. And that was so cool to see.
And also, we've seen a lot of combinations with A.R. Rahman sir from you. So I think he also finds it more comfortable to that rapport that you guys carry. So what do you think that makes it work now?
I don't know. I would love to ask him this question, but I think it's a vibe-based thing for sure. I think he does recognize it's an energy thing. When you get positive energy from someone, when you give positive, it's just a dynamic that forms on its own. And then because again, I feel really fortunate that not only in the studio, I've also toured with him a lot. So I think we've gotten to know each other a little bit more. Yeah, concerts and travel and time spent. And I just love that he's so experimental. And I think maybe one of the things he likes about working with me, again, I don't want to put words in his mouth at all, but maybe again is because I really enjoy taking up a challenge. And there have been instances where he kind of throws things at us. He really does challenge us. He keeps us on our toes, especially at concerts and on the road. He'll just be like, okay, well, tell Jo to do this also. She can do it. She can do it. And because he says she can do it, I have to do it. In my head, I tell myself, okay, if he thinks if I can do it, then I must be able to do it. I'm going to do it. And it becomes a learning process for me of I didn't know I could do this. How did he know I could do this? It's really strange. I don't know how to define it. but it's just an amazing dynamic.
The latest song was from Dil Bechara, and that song I have to say is a very heavy song indeed. That too, the parts in which the song is played is like too deep. So that song preparation, I know the movie was made quite prior to the release. So the initial spaces where that was being done.
In the initial stage, I think Hriday himself, the one who sung the song with me, Hriday Gatani,
Mhm.
he only had called me to the studio to record the song. And I just thought it was such a beautiful song that had a very, like, it's very deep in terms of, I feel it's more like an emotion than a song. The melody is very free flowing. You don't really know where it's going to go next. And I was very curious to see it in the film since I've sung it because it wasn't your typical song. It's not a typical structure. I knew it would have a strong connection to the soul of the film, but I didn't know that it would be the song that the film kind of revolved around. Again, I don't want to give any spoilers, but if you do see the film, you'll know that this song has a very big part
Impact,
to play
yeah.
as well.
So a few lines from Dil Bechara, that the song.
तुम ना हुए मेरे तो क्या हाँ तुम ना हुए मेरे तो क्या मैं तुम्हारा मैं तुम्हारा मैं तुम्हारा रहा मेरे चंदा मैं तुम्हारा सितारा रहा.
I'm just getting some, goosebumps here. Actually, this song is kind of, it takes you away, I feel, it is kind of, intense.
Especially, and if you've seen the film, it has a different effect. Yeah.
Now we have a segment. So this is basically, either when the get ready marplays. So basically, we're going to find a groom.
What?
So we do this for few of the celebrity, few of the heroines out there. So it's a kind of like a segment. Okay. So we have a few options from which you can, pick.
I have to pick a groom. You're gonna give me options, and I have to pick a groom.
Not names. It's like traits.
Traits. Okay.
Simple. Yeah.
Wait, let me get my parents. 1 second. Let them also vote.
So yeah. So get ready, Maple. So this is for Janita Gandhi. And first on what is the expectations with past relationships? Is it like a person who's gone through breakups, a person who's not even been in a relationship, something like that?
I think experience is a good thing. If you've been in a relationship, it's a good thing.
Okay, cool. Next on the profession, what kind of a profession do you prefer he should be? From the same singing line or acting or not even from the industry?
Any responsible, hardworking person who has some sort of profession would be great.
Next on the drinking, like a person who drinks a lot, or a social drinker, or someone who never.
There's the answer to all these questions. No, not somebody who drinks a lot. Not somebody.
that has to be given.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I want somebody who drinks a lot. No one's gonna say that.
Any pick for the skin complexion? This kind of skin tone. Someone, this will be of a great match to me. Just no
Green, purple, red. Oh no, I'm kidding. I have no about complexion.
Next, mother tongue.
Mother tongue.
In a language, what language should he?
Anything can be mother tongue as long as they also know English.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And height.
Again, it doesn't really matter, but I'm just thinking if this is on paper, then equal or taller would be nice.
Next is a physique. Should he be like a very well-built person or just a normal fit person?
Healthy. Healthy habits.
Simple and neat. Okay, neat. So I think after this, many of them are going to comment. All your fans, all of them would love.
Just as a joke, I should have painted a very specific picture, like needs to be 6'1", needs to be medium brown, just for fun, just to see if anyone who has all these characteristics shows up in my DM box.
And by any chance, what are the kind of proposals, abstractly you get? Something
I get the most direct proposals. I'll post a photo and then they'll be like, so when are we getting married? And it has to do with what I posted. But this is normal, I think, for a lot of people who post frequently online. I think people do, they don't feel like it's a big deal anymore. They can just pick anyone's photo and write "marry me," and it's just like just for attention. People just want attention.
Next one is basically the song from Velekaran, since we've spoken about Chellamma and Sivakarthikeyan avargal.
உயிரே என்னுறவே உன்னை விட்டு போவதும் சாவதும் ஒன்றுதான் இரவே என் பகலே இனி வரும் நாடெல்லாம் முன்விழி முன்புதான்.
Super. Have you had approaches where they've asked you to act in some of the movies?
I've had a couple way back when I don't know. I just feel even now when people say it, I don't really take it that seriously. I feel like acting is a serious skill, and if I was ever to take it up, I would want to do the correct amount of preparation. That's all. But maybe one day I'll explore it, because I every time I've done very, very little acting that I've done in my music videos and stuff, it's been really rewarding and fun. So maybe one day I'll explore it. So y'all can call me if you have any interesting propositions, you know.
What do you want to tell people who really love you? Some one line I can teach you and you can tell it to the audience.
How do you say stay safe?
Badrama irunga.
Badrama irunga.
Now I learned how you catch the lyric. When people really don't know Tamil, so they find it difficult to exactly pronounce the way that it's said. But you just got in the first try. Badrama irunga. If it was someone else, it'd be like Patarama, that kind of the shaky thing happens. So I think that helps you, cope up with the lyrics as well.
I guess it's all related, but yeah.
That we come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm just fanboying big time, after hearing you sing on this live. So hopefully we wish to see more and more songs, from you, and also hopefully acting sometime soon.
Let's see. But romba nandri.
And also hopefully we get to see you speaking in Tamil the next time we meet you. Huh?
Okay, I'll see you in 10 years. Just kidding.
That was really fun. Thank you so much, and wish you all the best and success. From India Glitz, wish you all love.
Thank you so much. And all my love to India Glitz and everybody watching.